What do we want to listen to? First, welcome. Great work. Great work. Great work. Trying to just find a little background music right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? Good looking today. It's the haircut, isn't it? I don't look like so much of a bum like I used to. How are you? What's up, Monty? I saw you join our voice chat this morning, but I assume you were busy or the microphone didn't work or something. Where's the chat box? Why isn't the chat box showing up? Oh, there it is. I just filmed one over the weekend, but I had some hilarious audio stuff happen, which I think is funny because I'm like supposed to be the audio guy. It recorded my voice and it recorded the video, but it didn't record the audio to the video. So I've been going through and re-putting them up. So I'll have one up in the next day or two. Can't remember which one it was. It was a request. It was her new song. She dropped one, right? Sounds great. Let me know if I can help with anything too, Monty. And also, great call out, Mackenzie. I got to change mine to live chat, not top chat. I keep forgetting to turn the bot off. That's going to be like, want to make a request? Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that. If y'all want to join like the Discord or anything, Patreon has a free tier that you can subscribe to now. I put like live streams and all the YouTube stuff over there when it gets blocked after the fact. So, is she open for interviews? Okay. 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 I'll reach out. I'll reach out. Our moderator tonight, Mackenzie, put together another great show for us, and I was sitting here giggling, just looking at how well detailed all the notes and previous streams are and everything. And I just want to say thank you so much, Mackenzie. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Welcome. Lulu's field notes. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Welcome to the party. KM, Callie. I didn't actually say your username there. Monty's in here. Mackenzie's in the house. Welcome everyone that's watching. I'm gonna get started here in just like a minute. I want to jump on a little early, but we'll let people roll in. Mackenzie, what do we got going on today? Oh, are you late? Oh, are you late too? But it's like a question. Oh, are you late too? Is that what it is? Fabiana, I just watched, what did we watch this morning? It was a One Direction concert from Italy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mackenzie is a champ. Yep. Absolutely agreed. So, Mackenzie, just because I'm not this organized, do we have links from the last Excel sheet or whatever? Or are we starting fresh on the upcoming stream? What do I do? Tell me what to do. This is amazing, y'all. Look at all these videos we've watched together. Look at all these videos. Oh, man. This is incredible. Look at all this. Like, wow. Incredible. Incredible. If you start on the stream list, I've moved everything over to the previous stream list already. Oh, you're amazing. You're amazing. One more round of applause. One more round of applause. I wish you could use like, be like, this guy on the internet thinks I'm really good, like on your resume. Yeah, super impressive. I don't have a drink, but I can get one in a bit. I hope y'all are comfy at home. I'm gonna grab a water. I'm gonna grab a water, and then we'll get started. I will be 2 seconds, my friends. Welcome. Who's that? Clinton? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll be 2 seconds, y'all. Smells like fire out there, but I think it's just like someone burning garbage or something. But like, I'm like walking around my house, like, it's not my house on fire, is it? Oh, Monty, I'm awful with spreadsheets. All right. So Attack on Bangtan. Oh, and it's got the highlighted lyrics. Mackenzie said that they're not 100% accurate, but they're like, the idea is right. All right. All right. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Let us know if you need anything. Make sure y'all can hear. Yeah, you should be able to hear. All right. Here we go.
하지만 방탄소년단이 진격한다면 어떨까?
Okay, I had to find where the lyrics were before I before we could do that.
하지만 방탄소년단이 진격한다면 어떨까? 진격해 방탄소년단처럼 진격해 방탄소년단처럼 진격해 방탄소년단처럼 진격해 방탄소년단처럼 진격 영감하지?
This is a great track, y'all. This is like I love this kind of like a party track, man. This is a vibe. This is a vibe.
소년단처럼 진격 영감하지? 용감한 방탄소년단 인기 역시 용감하게 킥킥대래 난 랩덤을 갈리고 깔린 랩텀을 들이다 쓸어버려 가뿐하게 빅빅대래
I don't know what the words were, but that like da 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 da. That was wild. That was wild.
킥대래 난 랩덤을 갈리고 깔린 랩텀을 들이다 쓸어버려 가뿐하게 빅빅대래 가사 완전 신들렸지 24/7 언제나 난 good 목도 없고 멋도 없는 애들이 오늘도 후려대는 척추추 두 발이 보란 듯이 경적을 올려 이 판의 주사편의 가요계 추계 첫 타석 과홈런 때려 자신 없다면 방망이를 내려 내 무대 끌린 대로 슛해 맘대로 그래도 대중의 함성들은 내게를 채워 그래 난 무대 위에 강백호 가진 내 head 그저 마이크를 거두고
Yeah, this is a wild track. This is a wild track. There's like I can't remember what those are called. Not, it might be onomatopoeias. No, it's like an inflection to his voice that he's like playing with, and he's using those points as like highlighted sections for rhymes as well. Clever, clever, clever writing, y'all. Clever, clever, clever writing. I love this track. track is great. Yeah, this has got an energy to it. Like this has got I'm at a loss for words almost, man. You gotta turn it up.
What more can I say? 대비부터 지금까지 쭉 위로 우리의 고지점령한 시간 문제 첫 블락을 잡아들인 도미노 잡아들여 눈 깜빡이면 우리 무대에서 길을 잡아끌어 이런 감각스러운 내 랩에 향연 한번 맛보면 순간 빠지면 너는 완전 속이다 Nobody hold me down Okay 나는 4분에서 박자 비트 위를 항상 찍고 다녀 무대 위에선 상남자 남의 치우 준비된 날
It's a great outro line there. This is probably such a hype moment. This probably goes wild with the live, doesn't it? It's a cool video too. These are great videos. And Door Cure. Yeah, I just have like a feeling that this live is gonna go wild. Especially with like the line like jump with all you have or whatever. Great video. Y'all, I just right now realized that I left something running outside, so I'm gonna go turn that off because now I'm paranoid that that's what the fire smell is. So I'm so sorry, I'm disorganized. I will be right back. Was in fact not me. But I just had like a little like a heat tent set up try to unfreeze a bunch of manure. And I forgot I had it running still. So I appreciate that. But y'all know what's up already, don't you? Y'all know what's up already. So concert live performance of the Japanese version. I find this one more fun to watch than the showcase as they can let go more. Is that where we're at? Oh, I was running, y'all. I'm a YouTuber now. I don't run very often. Trying to get some laundry done. I should be doing that too. Epilogue. Okay, sweet. Look at this. This is just wild. Like, here, let me make this screen a little bigger for y'all. Come on now. Come on, y'all. I can move. I can move. All right. This is going to be wild. You are missing the one before. I already hid the color coded one. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. Mackenzie's got it. An ode to the fearless attitude of the group as they entered into a new phase in the career. The song talks about the group's rise to fame, their unrelenting hard work, dedication, and their readiness to take on any challenge that comes their way. It is a song about their passion, drive, and determination to overcome all obstacles and emerge victorious. Is that the one? This one here? Showing off how not great I am at this stuff. That's it. Okay. Appreciate you. Thanks, Mackenzie.
하지만 방탄소년단이 진격한다면 어떨까?
Such a good track.
용감하지? 용감한 방탄소년단이 용감하게 킥킥대래 랩을 가리고 랩 채워진다 쓸어버린 가뿐하게 빅빅대래 가사 먼저 신들렸어 24/7 언제나 나 끝끝에 먹고 없는 애들이
Unreal. Like, to make those okay, y'all. For the sake of these conversations, I recorded a rap song, right? And I had my buddy Kevin, he's a producer. I had him like produce me in it. And he's like, you need the consonants to bounce more, man. Like, it needs to do more like what they're doing, right? And that is really hard to do, man. I don't talk about that much or that side of the performance enough. And the stamina to do that, y'all. Like, my lips were tired, my tongue was tired. Wild, man, wild. Great zooms. God, it's got so much energy. See, like, you hear all that? That put, like, there's so much energy behind that. What more can I say? Hard. That was great. It's a nice jacket. Come on. For real. Seriously though, like this whole performance is like a marathon. Let alone like all that like little nerdy stuff that I'm talking about that is probably debatable what the value of the conversation was. Anyways. That's a high note. Hard. Come on. Yo, this audience is barely moving. What was that all about? That was quite the performance. That was quite the performance. Hitting them high notes. Them smooth, buttery high notes. Welcome, Jam. Welcome, everybody. Wow, there's a bunch of y'all here now. Appreciate you showing up. Appreciate you pulling up. That track was a lot of fun. I really liked like the instrumental of that. And like their energy matched though, but I think like the biggest progression that I've noticed is like their delivery of their like energy and confidence. Like they seemed really comfortable in this. They seemed like they were having fun and they were having like it was just like the performance. And I'm not trying to say that like before they were trying to be something, but it's almost like, you know, like at their debut and stuff, it was like, this is like, we only get one shot. Like we got to make this count. It's like here, it's like we got this. Like we're doing this, right? Interesting. That's interesting. And I know like a lot of them, like you kind of show up to an audience who's paying to be there, but might not have like expected you or known who you were. I know that that does happen too. As hard as that might be to believe with bands like this, but like for example, and like different category of music, but like another band I react to, The Warning, they played at MTV, and like the whole audience, nobody knew who they were, but they won them over, right? There was like one dude singing along with all the songs, but like no one else knew who they were, and it's like you're performing at like an event and there's a crowd there, but like just probably depends on what the situation is. Harder to not know who these guys are though. CC available concert live performance of the Japanese version. Oh, that's the one I clicked on before. Okay. So this one's Attack on Bangtan. Hope I'm saying that right. Bangtan. The Rise of Bangtan, BTS on stage epilogue live video. Whoa, you can scroll in full screen mode? That's weird. Okay. Anyways. Oh, y'all didn't even see that. Look at this. I didn't even know you could do that.
하지만 방탄소년단이 진격한다면 어떨까?
Hey, hey,
Sorry, I gotta back it up. But wow. That freaked me out the first time I did that too. Oh, what did I do? Oh, the scroll thing. Oh yeah. It's the audience at live shows for TV are fans of the groups performing that day. The company usually shares these filming schedules, and fans can enter the lottery to win. Oh, cool. That's cool. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. I forgot that you said that the CCs were available. So here we go.
하지만 방탄소년단이 진격한다면 어떨까?
And everyone knows what happened. Like, my God. Fire. Yeah, this band is wild. This gives like a whole new energy to it, eh? Wow. It's like shy. Oh man, how much fun. Like, come on now.
What can I say? Like debut kind of mother be going on. Or another say no much kind of moon that mother plus us like Tommy. Black house in there, come back in there. Six gonna make me mad at Jack, and I gotta get a bit of water. It's the actual ever got down in the contact.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, coming down. Oh yeah, oh yeah, but don't let the big jokes in my big the sense. Get up, but I got all that. Got to be right. Don't pass the night.
I was gonna say that's what it said. It said in the thing before. It said that it was the Japanese version, right? Like wild. It's just wild. Look at that intensity. Sweet slide. Oh man. Like, holy. That made me tired. Holy. What a party. And like, okay, like, we need to talk about the Japanese thing for a second, because I sat here and I realized how underplayed I made that feel. What the hell is this? Where's me? Oh. I think my stream was interrupted. Can y'all see and hear me? Oh, yeah. I'll be back in a sec. Let me know when I'm back up. Let me know. Yeah, it was a policy violation. Got a little email. Doesn't even say who the license owner is on this. It might be like there's weird rules. So like I'll have videos that are blocked specifically in like Russia and Belarus, and that demonetizes it. And then if I try to circumvent sanctions, then they can like block it again. So technically, because I'm broadcasting everywhere, it might be restricted in certain countries, and then that might flag it to shut it down. Whereas if I uploaded it, it would just be like, yo, like you can have it in 128 countries, but you can't have it in these two. So it could be a million different things. Yeah. For the live stuff, it's like that one was just audio based. But anyways, that one was a party, y'all. I don't know where it cut me off. But I didn't want to underscore the like the intensity of learning that in Japanese. And I'm curious as to like how much of it changed. Like I'm sure you could still write like the same themes and everything, but I'm wondering if like how much the actual like structure of the song had to change of the lyrics. Wow, though. What a cool thing to do for your audience too. All right, y'all. Which one are we on now? Oh, right after the video ended? Oh, that's too bad. Okay, well, sweet. Let's keep this party going here. Dance practice? Thank you. Whoa, let me turn that down a little bit. Yeah, I figured they would take like they wouldn't make it a whole new song. Interesting. These are such cool little studios. All right, y'all.
하지만 방탄소년단이 진격한다면 어떨까?
Oh, their smiles. Oh, y'all probably want to see this too, don't you? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. See how distracted I get when stuff like this happens?
하지만 방탄소년단이 진격한다면 어떨까?
영감하지? 동감은 방탄소년단이 역시 동감하게 틱틱대래 난 벽돌을 가리고 벽을 좀 쓸어버려 가뿐하게 삑삑대래 가서 완전 신들렸지 24/7 언제나 나 끝끝 먹고 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 먹는 애들이 오늘도 불러대네
Smooth with it, man. Do we know like how long roughly they like rehearse and practice and stuff before we see these? Cause like they're so good. Tough. Oh, I bet. You'd have to. You would have to. Like, to the stamina conversation or to the consistency conversation or just doing a 2.5, 3 hour show with all this, like, you would have to practice 12 hours a day. It's unreal. You can see it, though. Tough. Great energy. And the switches, like when they switch to like lead singers and everything, they're so smooth. And what I'm also sitting here thinking is, it's cool how engaging and how exciting this still is. Oh, okay. Even though it's just a single camera angle this time, instead of all the crazy cuts and the zooms and all this stuff, it's still so engaging. funny. You can see the band. You can see everyone in the band smiling, and then all the like extras, like just straight facing. Super cool though, man. I'm glad that we get those. I'm really glad that we get those. Like that's A, it's cool to see, but B, I can't believe like how like exciting it still is, even without all the camera cuts and everything, right? Wild. Wild, y'all. Paldo Gangson. I don't know. I apologize for that one. Satori rap. And this CC is available. Unsure of accuracy as it's not an official video. Okay, I got you. Serves as lighthearted anthem celebrating the cultural diversity within South Korea while also promoting unity and appreciation for each other's differences. Okay. I like that. I'm going to pull up the lyrics here because it looks like you got a sheet. Oh, it's like a breakdown of the lyrics. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got the lyrics up just in case. Make sure y'all can see the screen this time. I don't need to see me. I just need to see the chat. Okay.
Once again, the king represent. 우리는 방탄소년단. Are you ready? Hands up, let's go. 서강원부터 경상도, 충청도부터 전라도. 서강원부터 경상도, 충청도부터 전라도. 우리가 와본다고 전화할게. 우리 먼저부터 허벌하게.
Feels like a summer anthem, like a summer jam or something I want to drive around with like the top down to.
사투리하모 갱상도 아이가 구수하고 정용은 딱 우리도 이상해 모두 무겁단가 요 비빔밥이 합이랄게 아직 시부리장 세 발에 피니게 좀 잡혀 애하게 풀어보라니까 가가 이런 말은 안하 갱상도 없이려고 누가 극하나 뭐라 괜찮아 정도 정하면 안아봤다 같은 것이 뭐 네가 직접 와서 한번 봐라
That band again. The guitar player had this blam in the background. That was wild. And I want to talk about just having so many vocalists here in a little bit, but we'll save that. We'll save that.
전라도 시부린 듯이 아버지 막혀버렸어요 흑산도 호고 한번 가슴을 내리 어머 군형이나 그녀가 막 다 뚫릴 텐데 머시기 괜찮겠어 아직 8개월 풍월나 애가 졌어 우동산 수박 크기 20kg 장사요 겉만 봐도 딱 가시네 올린 서양은 경상도 충청도 전라도
I get it. They're shouting it all out. I got you. What a stage, eh? Good timing on that note there, Lulus. As he said that, what did he say here? Accents are cool.
하지만 여기 표현은 만큼 정직해 총각 끝이 분명하고 딱 정리돼 한국말의 표본으로 정리되지 We ask who's English should never understand it. Okay, 솔직히 특이 영상도 사투리는 남자라면 쓰고 싶기 만들어져라도 말들은 너무나 한 번이면 담으면 오야 내가 다 기분이 Walking party 결국 같은 나고 말들 올려다 봐 이렇게 마주한 같은 하늘 수빈아 가자 우리 최고야 서강원부터 경상도 충청도부터 전라도 서강원부터 경상도 충청도부터 전라도 우리가 와봤다고 전화할게 우리 먼저 보러 허벌나게 서강원부터 경상도 충청도
Yeah, fire, man, fire. And I wanted to talk about this earlier. I'm going to talk about it now. Their use of like everyone doing the group vocals is so cool. I can't get enough of it. And like there is no signs of like a vocal backing track in like 90% of that group stuff. And it would be within my tolerance. I don't know about y'all, but it would be within my tolerance if it was just for like the hype, like the hey and everyone doing all the like big group stuff. But they don't, and they don't need to. And I think it's really neat, man. It shows the intensity of everyone, like the dedication to everyone. Because I've talked about this lots where like when we used to record group vocals, it's a really hard thing to get right. Especially like in my band, when we did them live, really hard thing to get right, let alone have that much energy, right? Like good for them, man. Fire, man. I like that. I like the energy too. Read the description to learn more about the song. Please take a look around. You might find something you love. On my Patreon page, you can watch and request BTS videos you can't find here on YouTube for the lowest fee possible. Nice. I like that. Oh, there's more to the video. Hold on. Oh, it's just that. Yeah, super cool. So that's an unofficial one then? It's more just like a celebration? Is that how that works? Sorry, there's a delay on this and I shouldn't just sit here and stare and wait. Yeah, absolutely agreed. Absolutely agreed. So this is a dance practice for that one. Okay, sweet. Yeah, it's cool that they're celebrating the dialects, man. Like in Canada, we have a lot of that. We have a lot of like people guessing where you're from based on the way that you speak, and like I think it's cool. I think it's fun. Especially like you hear someone that sounds like someone you know from somewhere. That was a lot of loose language. Like when I hear someone speak French, but they sound like my dad, I'm like, oh shit. Like I probably know like roughly where you're from, right? I think it's super interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. I like there's something to be said about them celebrating that instead of shying away from it, right? But anyhow, so this is the dance practice here. Okay, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Once again, the kids represent. We're in a long time 서강원부터 경상도 충청도부터 전라도 서강원부터 경상도 충청도부터 전라도 우리가 와봤다고 전화할게 이쪽으로 몰라게 아직은 안녕 아직 우리가 말해요 고향이 대구
So there's like a whole storyline to it almost. Something something separation, something something conflict, and something something bring it all back together, right? Right? Like, what a party. Yeah, it's really interesting, man. The groupings and just like the attention to it, like the 12-hour practices make total sense. In Korea, one is considered uneducated if they are not from Seoul and has a dialect, especially back then. Actors, actresses, singers, and nearly every person on broadcast usually tries to unlearn. That's so sad. That's so lame. But anyway. Fire, man. That's a lot of bodies. Fire. And then just back down to them. Fire. Fire. Yeah, you can see the rehearsal though. I think it's super impressive. But you perform like you practice, right? So if you practice seriously, you perform seriously, right? Oh, this is explained. Okay, this is the one you're talking about. God, that's got energy. So much fun. Yeah, stereotypes were still are some extent quite harsh. Dialect is usually considered unprofessional. Interesting. Like I don't know if we have direct relation to that here. Like there is a big separation to like say the agriculture crew and then like the white collar crew, and you do get a lot of like we would call them like hoity-toities making fun of us for like picking dirt stuff like that, and it's pretty disappointing, man. Like especially yeah, anyways, that's another conversation. What's up McFly? How you living, bro? Hope you're doing well. My fiance is gonna be home soon. I'm excited. Haven't seen her all weekend. All right, let's watch this.
BTS has been breaking records, appearing at the Grammys and all, But one other thing noticeable is the fact that they are promoting Korea and its language more than ever. Now, people are digging into their older songs and finding it hard to fully understand this one particular song called 팔도 강산, also known as the 사투리 rap.
Lego. 서강원부터 경상도, 충청도부터 전라도. 뭐라 카노? 뭐라 카노? 서강원부터 경상도, 충청도부터 전라도. 우리가 와볼다고 전화한게 우리 먼저 보러 허벌나게.
So, to begin with, the title 팔도 강산 basically means our land or Korea. If you chop the word up, the word 팔도 comes from the Joseon dynasty when Korea was divided into 8 provinces, which are 함경도, 평안도, 황해도, 경기도, 강원도, 충청도, 전라도, and 경상도.
Cool.
And 강산 means the beautiful mountains and rivers you can find in Korea. Basically, all of these regions had and still have their distinct culture and dialects. The fun of this song is that BTS members are representing each region they originally come from by singing in dialects so-called 사투리. Already in the intro hook, Jimin first speaks in the Busan dialect. It shows one of the typical expressions of Busan by using the famous word ma, which is a way to call a person. Morakano means what did you just say? So basically, the Busan dialect has some sort of tough feel to it, often associated with manliness.
내가 이거는 완전 내지 이거는.
그만 좀 튕기라 공기 주차 보기도.
야 신아야, 네 내랑 사귈래?
Then J-Hope speaks in the Jeolla or Gwangju dialect. We can hear words such as ranke, which is one of the ending words in the Jeolla dialect. Many words in the Jeolla dialect end with either ranke, danke, 불어, and yoing.
말 시키지 말란게요.
이상하다게.
직접 마중을 다 나오시고.
몸 상들 없고.
One characteristic of the Jeolla dialect is to speak a little fast and drag the last syllable while raising its accent.
참말로 무엇을 잘못 먹었는갑다. 서방 알면 똘가상에 복숭을 훑으리다다가 벌집을 쓰셔갖고 대구박이고 나빤대고 참다 쪼사버릴 주둥박이라 허겄네.
Interesting.
Suga speaks in the Daegu.
I'm gonna need like a history lesson. How did they decide on the provinces? Was it based on like any form of influence? Was it just natural resources and divisions? How did they decide on it? Because, and now I'm reaching, but that almost gave me like German influence vibes. So that's where the question came from. But anyways.
Dialect, which is similar but slightly different to the Busan dialect, since they're in the same Gyeongsang province. Even Korean people have difficulty distinguishing between the two. But it's known that the location of stress and intonations are slightly different within sentences.
얼마 전에 폰 샀는데 막 갔다. 내 차에 들려봐라.
Some notable points in Suga's verse are vocabulary such as 아재, 머시마, and 가시나, which respectively mean old man, boy, and girl. The original standard would be 아저씨, 남자, and 여자. This vocabulary pretty much applies the same to Busan or any other place in the Gyeongsang province.
It's probably so fun for people from those different areas.
Jeolla dialect again, which is known to be very friendly and affectionate. It's quite different to the Gyeongsang dialect, which sometimes can sound even hostile. If you just look at J-Hope's verse, the lyrics itself represent the nature of the dialect. He's basically greeting everyone around and calling everyone to come out and enjoy the party. Also, a very important and essential vocabulary of the Jeolla dialect appears here, which is 거시기. 거시기 is an almighty word that can replace any word in the Korean language. Usually, it's used as the meaning of hey, or you know, like the Gyeongsang dialect's ma. But it can also turn into pronouns like it or that, meaning it can mean any word. So it comes in handy when old people can't remember the word they want to say, or when people want to say an embarrassing word.
우리의 전략 전술적인 거시기는 한마디로 머시기 할 때 가장 갑옷을 거시기 한다. 알겠지? 거시기 잘 하라고. 뭐라카는 문제 자식 쪽.
이번에 거시기와 먼저 쓰인 거시기는 대략 2가지 정도로 그 뜻을 압축해 볼 수 있습니다. 머시기와 거시기는 죽어도 모르겠습니다.
And once again, you can notice the endings of each word being dragged and toned up. Now
So
we go
interesting.
into
So the writing is even way more intricate than I was even talking about. Huh, crazy.
the pride of each region, starting with the Gyeongsang province's Sinla의 Hwarang. Sinla was the origin country of Gyeongsang province and
Beautiful.
once united the three nations Goguryeo, Baekje, Sinla into a unified Sinla. But eventually in the 10th century it was conquered by the Goryeo dynasty. It had an elite warrior group called the Hwarang, meaning flowering knights. The Hwarangs were a social club of young males that gathered to study art, culture, religion, and martial arts. They also acted and fought according to specific commandments called the Sesok Oge, which were like the following. So in this part, V is proud of this elite group and claims that the descendants and the bloodline of them
Oh, this is my
is
cat.
still
Sorry.
running in their veins of Gyeongsang people. Plus, V acted in the Korean drama Hwarang as well.
Oh, cool.
Also, if you look at Jungkook's verse, he's overly proud and confident of his Hattori and culture. Note the two usages of aiga in these sentences. Momo aiga is a way you end a sentence by asking, am I right or not? Try telling me that I'm wrong. So it's like this one-directional question, possibly forcing the other person to answer yes or yes.
키는 내가 좀 더 컸다 아이가.
Now you kind of get a grasp of what Gyeongsang people are like. Very proud, confident, and maybe
Interesting.
even handsome. Now it's Cholla time again. Jae-ho can't lose to the Gyeongsang boys, so he brings up the famous dish of the Cholla province, which is bibimbap. Jeonju bibimbap
Ooh,
is
that
the
looks
most
good.
well-known and probably the best bibimbap in Korea.
Ooh,
It
that
is
looks
one of
good.
the most famous, healthy, and pretty dishes that represent Korea to the world.
Ooh, I want to make that. Hold on.
Known and probably the best bibimbap in Korea. It is one of the most famous, healthy, and pretty dishes that represent Korea to the world.
That looks great.
이런 말은 하나 갱상도 늑시다고 누가 극하노 뭐라겠어 갱상도 전화만 안 받아 같은 거지 뭐 네가 집중해서 한번 봐라 됐다 마 대구 무슨 말 했어 두 말 안 한다 카이 하모 갱상도 찍힌다 아인거 아주라 뭐 우리가 어디 시험이냐.
The competition on which is the best region has become more intense. Suga approaches J-Hope and the other members by saying, do you know what kaga kaga means? It may sound like goo goo gaga to other people, but to Gyeongsang people, it actually has the meaning of, is that person that person?
가가
Right? I'm hungry too.
아니에요?
The first ga is a fast pronunciation of 그아, which means that guy. The second ga means is. The third ga refers to the guy we've talked about before. And the fourth ga is finally a question mark. So basically, Gyeongsang people are making fun of other regions that don't have the complexity. Another fun and classic example would
That's
be
so
the way
interesting.
Gyeongsang people pronounce this. Other regions pronounce all of them the same, but people from Busan or Daegu can differentiate them all due to the intonation or stress, like this. 이해이승, 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 이해이승. Also, in the next line, Suga and Jimin say, who says
And then when you get talking like real fast with people you know, oh man, that's wild. That's wild.
이해이승, 이해이승. Also, in the next line, Suga and Jimin say, who says Gyeongsangdo is rough? By this line, we can examine the stereotype and Gyeongsang people not approving it. But it's kind of funny and ironic that the way they're saying it and actually doing it seem a little rough. Ultimately, they're reinforcing the stereotype. Next, the Anabara movement is
Yeah, this
introduced.
is so interesting.
This was a movement during the 1997 IMF bailout request situation when Korea's economy had failed and many were driven to the streets or gone broke. Each letter of the Anabara stands for 아끼다, 나누다, 바꾸다, 다시 쓰다, saving, sharing, exchanging, and reusing. The people voluntarily participated and made this movement a success, sharing with neighbors and reducing costs. Although this
Interesting.
movement isn't necessarily originated from the Gyeongsang province, its mindset and mission is of what usually Gyeongsang people are like, sharing and caring for each other. Gyeongsang people have this catchphrase like 우리가 남이가, 친구 아이가, which means we are no stranger to each other, or aren't we all friends?
Oh, I vibe with that. I vibe with that. That was like I did an AMA and someone asked me what my favorite part about being a YouTuber was. It's that. It's that right there. We're all friends. We got friends everywhere.
Actually, at the end of the verse, this appears in the Daegu dialect as well. 우리가 어디 남인가. On to the other parts in the verse, you can again find the confident and tough characteristics of Gyeongsang people. 지긴다, 지기네 is another well-used expression for saying something is outstanding or the best. The subtle 아주라마 is actually related to the Busan local baseball team culture.
Oh, interesting.
아주라고 아를 막 머리 위로.
When a baseball lands in the audience seat, the crowd shouts "Ajura, Ajura" constantly to give the ball to the nearest kid or baby.
That's so
In
cool.
conclusion, we can see that despite being tough or direct on the outside, Gyeongsang people have a warm heart and care for others more than anybody.
That's so much better than American baseball, y'all. Historical nuances and influences from other countries as well as lending words from other languages. Yeah, like wild. Wow.
Inside. So J-Hope decides not to back off to the Gyeongsang-do dudes. He starts with the epic words shibang, which is a very popular term equivalent to koshigi in the Cholla dialect. Shibang means now in the dictionary. However, it has more of the nuance of, hey, look at me now, or what you saying now?
시방은 한 17만 정도 될걸?
네 시방 나 내력 테스트 하냐?
Plus, sometimes people mishear it as the most used curse word in Korean, shibar, so it sometimes can be mistaken. Probably that's the reason J-Hope used it as the first word of his verse. Then he goes on with words like humi, 어쩌스까나, which are basically exclamation words that could be maybe perceived as oh my god or OMG. It could be either positive or negative. But in this case, it would be a sarcastic, wow, what should I do with you guys? Towards the Gyeongsang-do members. The battle goes on as J-Hope now turns offense.
This is so
Shiburida
interesting.
is a strong way
This
of...
is so wild. This is a great video, y'all. Like this, whoever put this together, what's this gentleman's name? DKTV. 800, almost 800,000. Take my subscription. Take my subscription. Great video.
Saying talking. It would be closer to babble or chatter. This word exists both in Gyeongsang and Cholla area, but changes in usage. In the Gyeongsang area, it's used like 뭐라 시부리 쌌노?
뭐라고 시부리 쌌노?
And in the Cholla area, it's used as J-Hope does. Both words shibang and shiburida kind of sound like the curse word shibar, so it sounds very strong in a sense. Plus, J-Hope keeps on going offense by saying things like this. 아구지 is also a strong way of saying mouth, usually used to say shut your mouth. While provoking why their mouths are all shut now, he says that he can make all the holes in your body open by eating 흑산도 홍어. 홍어 is a type of stingray that's caught near the Cholla region. This Cholla specialty is especially famous in an island called 흑산도. The ray is fermented and conditioned in a particular way, and after this process, it emits a very strong odor. And many Koreans, including me, dread going even near it. The odor is so strong that people dare not eat it, but usually people from Cholla actually enjoy it. So basically, J-Hope is teasing the Gyeongsang-do dudes that they go nuts if they eat 홍어. Now in the lyrics, a tricky part appears.
That's so
Suddenly he
interesting.
starts talking about months and becoming pregnant. Many armies have tried to decipher what this means on the internet, but up to this day, nobody knows what he's talking about. So, in conclusion, it's just whatever he thought of at that time. This is actually a characteristic of the Cholla dialect as well. Because of the fast speed and friendliness, Cholla people tend to include totally irrelevant or very detailed info inside the conversations.
동작그만 밑장빼기냐? 내 패하고 정마담 패를 밑에서 뺐지. 내가 빙다리 핫바지라 보이냐 이 새끼야.
Still, he does introduce Mudungsan, which is a very high mountain located in Gwangju. It's known that if you hike up to the summit, you can see far enough to Jeju Island. Also, there's a special watermelon that grows only on this mountain, and it's famous for its enormous size.
How cool.
J-Hope has linked these two big things
How
to...
cool, man. This is wild. Like, talk about like students of their surroundings and of their like world, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if there's anything around me that I would write a song about.
A baby to be born, and says he's a bangtan, one of them, which are meant to be huge and successful.
기아가 좀 솔직히 한번 생각해봤는데 경상도 남자가 좀 잘생긴 것 같다. 아니에요 형님. 맞다 이거. 조용히 하시오 그냥.
Finally, the Satori battle has come to an end, and at this point it has become meaningless and just bickering between the members. Suga brags that he thinks men from Gyeongsang region are handsome, then J-Hope says that's not a fact, and they go on back and forth bickering. But weirdly enough, there are widespread stereotypes that men from Gyeongsang are handsome in average.
놈들 난 소스테이로 많아 서울에서 나서 서울말 잘 배웠다 요즘은 모디 사투리가 다 벼슬이다만 그래 인정할게 악센트들이 멋스리다 하지만 여긴 표준인만큼 정직해 처음과 끝이 분명하고 딱 정립돼 한국말의 표본으로 정리되지 only ask goes with English you never understand it okay 솔직히 솔직해질게 경상도 사투리는 남자라면 쓰고 싶게 만들어 전라도 말들은 너무나 싱글해 한 번 입에 담으면 오야 내가 다 기분해 와키에 빠른 결국 같은 한국말들 올려다 봐 이렇게 마주 안 같은 하늘 살짝 오글거리지만 전부 다 잘났어 말 다 통하잖아 문상부터 말았어.
Now it's time for President King Namjoon to wrap up everything and end the fight. As a Seoul, or technically Ilsan person, he says that the Seoul Korean is the standard, and it becomes the good example of a well-structured language. Also, he does admit that Saturis are attractive, that as a man he wants to use the Gyeongsang dialect, and Jeolla dialect sound so friendly, but still he points out that there's no gain in fighting with each other. This actually stems from deeper history where Jeolla and Gyeongsang regions had hostility towards each other during the 70s, and even until now. It's called 지역 감정 in Korean. The history is very complicated, but it basically started as politicians and presidents were mostly elected from the Gyeongsang region, and started developing only the Gyeongsang cities, leaving out the Jeolla province.
Oh, that sounds
also,
familiar.
the politicians used this hatred towards each other to manipulate votes, and etc. Furthermore, if you go deeper, actually in the old Korean days, the two regions were all different nations that had war with each other and small interaction. So actually the subtle and deep-rooted hostility comes from way back. Anyways, RM finishes the fight and says we are one Korea that might have different accents and dialects, but at the end perfectly understand each other, which is the only thing that matters. So BTS has accomplished 2 missions in Gangsan. 1, showing the diverse dialects and funny sides of them, and 2, sending a message of peace and unification among the Korean nation, easing 지역 감정. Just one more thing. Although it's ambiguous, deriving from the title's name, Gangsan, BTS might have hidden their message towards reunification of the current war-split North and South Korea, because the 8 provinces include those 2 from North Korea as well. It is true that North Korean people speak differently, but at the end, we can also understand them easily.
Wow, that was such a good video. I love watching those videos. I could do a live stream of just watching stuff like that. People breaking down music, like researched well and scripted out like that. That was a really good video. But like, what a cool project to not only like give everyone a reason to like celebrate with you, but also get to like be proud of where you're from. Like, and then like to do a good job of it too. That's the other thing, right? Yeah, for real. They've been doing it for a minute, eh? But like, that's the kind of messaging that I like. Like, I don't know enough about. I heard something that was really prophetic that I heard. It was like, if you form your opinion of something purely from like a day's worth of research, it's like then you don't really have an opinion. And that's like how I feel on all political things. But when I get into those, it's like, why can't we all get along? Why can't we all just be friends? Kind of a hippie. Hey, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate you. Appreciate the love. This looks like it's a short one. This is the outro, Love in School, with the lyrics coded. How we feeling, y'all? We still doing good at home? Oh yeah. And reggae and a lot of music. Rock and roll. Come on now. Come on now. All right, let's watch this. These are cool videos, McFly. Check this out. Let me turn this off. Ooh, smooth. Ah, man, it's... Hold on, pause. It's almost over.
야, 신아야. 나랑 사귈래?
What are you doing with me? How many people at home like, yes, yes. Yeah, I was gonna say that was smooth. Made me feel some type of way. I like that, like they can all sing in similar voicings, but they still have such distinct voices, and that's coming from someone who doesn't understand the words too, right? I mean, I can read them, I can follow along, but it's interesting. It's super interesting. So that was an outro, or that was like yeah, outro it says, right? So it portrays the longing and hopeful anticipation for love, capturing the sense of wonder and dreamlike quality that, hold on, surrounds the concept. It conveys the universal desire to find someone special to love and the uncertainty that accompanies such a longing. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. It's going to get smooth in here again, y'all. Such an old school vibe too. Having the cable unplugged and it sounds like it like plugs into like a bass guitar, like a keyboard or something. Like it's just such an old school vibe. I like that. It's almost got the tape sound at the beginning too. Oh, no problem. Appreciate you hanging out. I mean, I appreciate you taking the time to do this. Sorry it was during your workday.
눈을 떠봐도 잠이 들 것만 같아. Oh no no 그려보곤 했어. If I rule the world 널 다시 내 옆에 둘 것만 같아.
That 808 line is so interesting. How it's got that like sweep all the way up, and it sounds really nice, like as that kick drum. But it's an interesting way of using that 808. I like that. It's almost like a Moog bass. So clean. Yeah, it was really nice.
신아야, 나랑 사귈래?
The vocals, like I'm impressed with how low they were in that mix, but intelligible still. Like that's a hard thing to capture. It's a tricky thing to capture, y'all. That was a really nice track. But like JP, that's one of those ones that a guy's got to have on a playlist to like reference back and forward. Like when we're working on something smooth, like you got to pull it up for reference, you know? That was a nice one. All right. I got the next one up here. This is Jacket Shooting. Episode BTS. Oh, are you late too?
안녕하세요. 드디어 앞머리를 내리는 호비입니다.
Okay, that's cool.
오늘 자체 촬영인데 똑같은 데서 촬영하는데 되게 뭔가 신기해요. 자주 왔다는 게.
I might have to like jump off a little early today just because Danielle's getting home and I didn't do anything while she was gone. So I might have to jump out a little early, but like we're still good for a little while. I need a stylist. I need someone to design clothes for me. I'm just kidding.
좋겠다. 너 화장 안 하고도 화면 찍을 수 있어서 제가 이걸 벗을 수 있는데 벗으면 아는 분들이 이제 마음에 상처를 입으시고 지금 제 머리 보세요.
Yes, Mackenzie, I appreciate you organizing this. This is fantastic. I really appreciate this. I was talking out loud on a Twitch stream last night, but I really want to start focusing on more events like this because I'm getting more and more people request songs from the same artists, but it's hard to like keep them all straight and organized, especially with like the volumes that we're getting to. So stuff like this works out really good, especially when we have someone dope like Mackenzie putting together good shows for us. Cause like it's just, I don't know, I enjoy myself. I get to sit back and learn stuff, hopefully share a little bit. And yeah, man, this is a blast.
귀염귀염하네요. 안 돼.
Actually, JP, while you're here, McFly, while you're here, you and I should plan a day, and we'll do like I don't know how familiar you are with like this type of music and stuff that comes out of like that part of Asia and stuff, that part of the world. But we should do like an introduction to, or like I'll showcase a bunch of these to you, and we'll both be live, and we can both hang out because it's a lot of fun. No, Mackenzie, you put this whole show together. You put it all together. I'm just willing to turn the camera on so that we have a place to hang out. That's my superpower. And that's all.
사실 찍을 때는 잘 몰랐거든요. 근데 보니까 굉장히 만족스러워. 랩스타처럼
As though we're rap stars. Wow.
이런 거죠. 포인트는
Quite the chain. It's a sweet earring, that triangle.
휴가의 탐구 생활 자주 하는 게 있습니다. 이거
정말 그렇게 찍으려니까 떨리네요.
So interesting. Like, okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like, Mackenzie, imagine if we just had a shop and a bunch of garbage, no diss, just like you have $1 million outfit and a bunch of garbage and some nice cameras. Like, really, all the guy needs is the space, isn't it? And like willingness to do stuff. I'm sure this is like specific, like nylon or something, but like I got some 6M plastic for my garden. I got some like, you know what I mean? Mackenzie is a photographer, y'all.
일단 비는 항상 잘할 거라고 생각이 들어요.
So cool. Just like these are just camera stands or lighting stands with just like stuff tied to them. Like, come on now. Would be like me too. Like you got about time for 3 frames of photos, and then I'm gonna start smiling.
안녕하세요, 정국입니다. 안경. 방탄에서 보컬을 맡고 있고요. 춤을 조금 추고요. 황금망대입니다.
Great photo.
역시 방탄이에요. 방탄 짱짱.
Fire. But you know, like I'm just putting like that scene I just saw, I'm putting that like away in like the photo bank for a minute, because like I try to help people when it comes to like recording and mixing and stuff, but like if I could help someone get to that recording point and then also show them that making a music video could be cool as long as you're like creative and try really hard. Interesting. I like that.
메리 깔아야 사진으로 이쁘게 나오고. 네, 제가 뭐 비니에 가려졌던 누구가 이제 사람이 아닙니다.
Explosively handsome.
이모들이 앨범이 끝나고 새로운 앨범으로 에노, No, everybody say no.
Picture bank? I know I was watching my words on that one, but I'm pretty sure I said picture bank.
앨범으로 그게 아니잖아요. 네, 다시 앨범을 찍으니까 뭔가 감회가 새로워요. 아, 기분이 좋네요. 재밌었던 것 같아요. 짱짱. 감사합니다.
Sweet chains. JP. Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool scene. And that like group photo that we kind of saw, that was great. I think Daniel's home now. I think. All right, this is BTS surprise birthday party for Jungkook. Cool.
내가 분하다 분해. 뭔가 기분 되게 좋았는데 분하다.
내가 이따가 놀래서 오는 거고 애들이 여기 다 들어와. 그래서 방금 여기서 막 큰 소리로 좀 장난하는 거냐고, 시간이 몇 시인데 막 이런 식으로 혼나는 거지. 그럼 애들은 그때
That was a lot. Hold on, I didn't catch that last one.
내가 이따가 놀래서 오는 거고 애들이 여기 다 들어와. 그래서 여기서 막 큰 소리로 좀 장난하는 거냐고 시간이 몇 시인데 막 이런 식으로 혼나는 거지. 그럼 애들은 그때 내가 들어와서
진짜 재밌겠다.
여기 와서 그냥
뭐 했을 때 저희 찍으실 거예요?
아 진짜
어떻게 찍어요? 그때 웃기는.
저런 데 세워놓고 해요. 살아있네.
국물을 밥 먹고 들어갈 거거든.
옷을 벗어?
레이드 들어가봐 정도야.
꾸기대예요? 꾸기대예요? 꾸기대가 어딨지? 야. 꾸기대. 예. 아 감사합니다.
Great reveal.
자, 정말 너 센터를 걸어줘야 될 거 아니야, 가운데.
Hold on. Who had it right? Don't understand what's going on. It's confused.
정국이 생일 파티. I'm Jim.
In the waiting room.
약간 일단 청 테이프에 맞춘 거거든요. 아까는.
오늘 생일이라고 바꿨어?
Restless.
네, 또 생일 많이 났어. 아, 다 나가 빨리. 뭐가 문제요?
그러니까 청 테이프에 맞췄는데 그게 댄스들이나 형들 사이에서는 제가 저쪽에 있다고 하더라고요.
연습 한두 번 해?
아니
지금 뭐 하는 거야 지금?
They're like fake, kind of like arguing.
여정구, 네가 잘했는데 다른 사람 다 틀렸다 생각해? 네가 아직도? 너 왜 그래?
잘해. 잘하면 되지 뭐.
야, 종호가. 뭐 축하 안 해도
Hold on.
종호가. 뭐 축하 안 해도 삐졌냐?
아, 걔 붙은 거 맞잖아. 그래서 뭐 장난치고. 아니 스톱 됐어 스톱. 우리가 스톱 됐다니까.
Oh man.
리더라고 뭐 내가 뭐 너한테 뭐 한 적 있냐? 하잖아 너 평소에. 빨리 찍자. 네.
뭐 이거
제가 조금만 오른쪽으로 가면 되나요?
그래 조금만 가면 돼. 그냥 별거 안 해 그냥. 괜히 그런 거야.
I'm so nervous.
생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 정정군 생일 축하합니다.
That's a nice looking cake. I love that, y'all. That's so much fun. They really like gassed that up, eh? He's like, I knew I wasn't wrong. I knew it.
영구야 미안해. 내 축하해. 야 태어나줘서 고마워. 소감 한 말씀 해줘. 이런 거.
감독님도 낯선 거.
너한테 가서 빨리 사과드려 빨리. 좋아. 좋아. 대박이다 대박. 대박 진짜. 빨리 찍고 빨리 다시 먹고 빨리 찍어.
It's a nice looking cake, though.
대박이다 대박.
연기. 축하해. 이게 제일 아프다는 거야? 내가 축하해.
아, 이게 크지? 연기가 진짜인 줄 알았어요.
옷이 없는데.
감독님도 다 연기하신 거예요?
네, 잘 먹겠습니다.
정보 물어줘서 고마워. 고마워.
정말 열심히 연기했습니다.
와, 대단하다. 연기 많이 늘었네.
Their acting improved a lot.
진짜 0.01%래요. 나 눈치 빠른데? 멤버 같어요. 제가 분명히 센터를 맞췄는데 오른쪽으로 갈게요.
Oh, that's rough.
그래도 기분 좋았어요. 오늘 최고로 행복한 생일이네요. 이때까지 17번째 생일인데 제일
17.
행복했던
Wow.
생일이네요.
17, eh? Wild, y'all. Wild. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. But I like that. I thought it was beautiful too. Their last mean surprise, that's fair. I bet. I wouldn't want that either though. Okay, y'all. Unfortunately, I do have to jump off early, but I am excited that my fiance's home. I haven't seen her in a few days. But we'll have another one. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep doing these. I'm going to get a couple of these. Like, this is actually episode like 5 or 6, but it's like the third of our little series here. So I'm going to do some more of these. Come join the Discord if you want. Mackenzie's in there taking care of us all the time, taking care of me. I will. I appreciate that. Yeah, come hang out. Thanks again, Mackenzie, for the great show. I appreciate everyone who showed up here and hung out with us today. Oh, everyone's considered one. Oh, okay, I got you. Interesting. But anyways, until the next one, y'all, I hope you have a great day. Be kind to yourselves out there. I hope you do something today that you're proud of.